Hey guys, how you doing? JC Hernandez here, coming to you from Florida. Hoping everybody's doing well. I just wanted to make this quick little video uh, talking about the top rated seller and top rated plus program. I think there's some confusion. I've had some people ask me some questions recently, and I want to make this quick little video to hopefully clear it up. Okay? And just so you know, anybody can find this. Just do a quick search for top rated eBay seller requirements in Google, and the first entry that came out was this page. Okay. Now, a lot of people have some confusion about what these things are, and I want to start by saying that it's two different things. One is the top rated seller title, okay, which does come with some benefits, okay. And once you become a top rated seller, you can qualify for top rated plus, which is the 20% discount, okay. But it is two different things. I'm going to show you the difference between these things. And again, it says it here, but we'll go ahead and show you now. Top rated seller, okay, has some requirements, and I'm going to show you what those are right here real quick. You must have an eBay account that's been active for at least 90 days. You must have a positive feedback rating of at least 98%. You have to have at least 100 transactions and $1,000 in sales in the U.S. or within U.S. buyers in the last 12 months. Okay. Now you have to upload your tracking, okay, in the promised handling time for at least 90% of your transactions for U.S. buyers. And I think this is where some of the confusion comes in. Before, a lot of people thought that, well, you have to do 14-day return policy and 1-day handling in order to get the top rated seller. And that's not true. You only need those things if you're going to get the top rated seller plus discount, and that is only after you become a top rated seller. So basically, top rated seller is a title which does have some benefits with it, and I'll show you right here. It's improved search engine standings, and you also get the post office commercial plus pricing for those of us that are shipping things from home. Again, that's not what we teach, but a lot of people like Don and myself, Don more than most from what I gather. I think Chris Smith does some stuff, and I know a few other people also sell things that they have around the house or that they buy at garage sales and stuff. Well, if you use the eBay shipping program, you get a discount. And I believe it's somewhere in the 30% range, 35, 37, something like that. You guys can check with Don or just click right on here and it'll tell you what it says. I'm not going to get into that now. Okay. So again, one thing is to become a top rated seller. Now, how do they determine the days? It's based on business days. I want you guys to understand that too. So let's look at business days. Handling time is measured by business days. Weekends and holidays are not counted. So for instance, in my case, and that's why I tell everybody, initially, you don't have to do 1-day handling time. And if you're using the scraper, it automatically makes everything 1-day handling. So you're going to want to adjust that if you so choose to, because there is really no benefit to doing 1-day handling. Now, some people will say that, well, if you have 1-day handling, more people will buy from you. You guys can ask Chris Kemmer. She had an issue where she actually had her top rated seller, lost it, and then has been in the process of getting it back. For the longest, a lot of us told her, listen, change your handling time from 1-day to 3-day because it will give you more days, which means that, because every once in a while you'll have some items that don't get a tracking number within 1 day. So it gives you that extra time. So, if last month you sold 100 items and you were only able to upload, 80% of them within 1 day, well, if you have 3 days, well, then maybe you could do, 95% of them within that 3 days. So anyways, I tell people, until you have your top rated seller, don't even worry about that 1 day because it's not going to benefit you in any way, shape, or form. I do tell them to go ahead and do the 14 days because that's always a good thing for for the buyer. So as long as you do that within the promised handling time, you're good. And here's the other thing: eBay considers the end of the day 11:59 p.m. Pacific time, which is nice for us people that are on the East Coast, because that means basically we have until 3 o'clock in the morning, of the following day in the morning to actually do this. So for instance, let's say you make a sale on Tuesday. Well, according to this, you have until Wednesday night at 11:59 Pacific time to upload that tracking number so that it qualifies for the 90% that have to be uploaded in order to qualify for top rated seller. Now, once you hit top rated seller, okay, also you got to look at the detailed seller ratings. You guys can check this out more. This is important, but I don't think it's a huge deal. I think if we're following the rules and we're doing the way that we're supposed to be doing it based on what we teach in EDC, these numbers should be okay. Now, if you're not doing some of these things, then you might get these numbers might be off for you, and then you'll have to work on getting those corrected, which is my case. But I know exactly what happened with me. It had to do with shipping time, and I'll explain that later. But the other thing is, when it comes to this DSR stuff, okay, they look at the last 400. I'm sorry. They look at the last 3 months if you've had 400 transactions in the last 3 months. Okay. If you haven't had 400 transactions in the last 3 months, then they look at the last 12 calendar months, which is what they're doing with me. And I'll show you guys that in a little bit. Okay. Now, let's talk about the top rated plus, which is the actual discount. Okay. To qualify for top rated plus, listings need to meet the following requirements. They have to meet all the requirements of the top rated seller listed above, which we already went over that. Okay. And then, and only then, the ones that you are offering 14-day or more money back return policy and same business day or 1 business day handling. Now, it's not just offering the handling, you actually have to upload in that time frame. So if you do not upload in that time frame, you don't get the 20% discount on that particular sale. Okay? So, if you have 50 sales and they all say 1 day, but you only get the tracking uploaded on 45 of them within that 1 day, you're only going to get the 20% discount on those 45 sales, not on the other 5. The other thing, which is a little important for some of us that are selling things from home, like Don and what have you, you only get the 20% discount on the sales price, not on the shipping cost. And that's important because when eBay charges the final value fee, they charge it on the whole transaction, including shipping costs. However, when they go to give you the discount, they only give you the discount on the sales price. So that's kind of specifically for you, Don, because I know you do a lot of stuff from home. Just keep that in mind. I think this is a way that they kind of coerce people into offering free shipping on everything. Or, obviously that's also a good way for them to save some money on having to give back that 20%. All right. And I guess you guys can read the rest of this, but the only other thing I want to show you is how you can see where you're doing. So for instance, if you go to your account and you click on My eBay and you go to Summary, and I'm going to show you guys mine. I am not a top rated seller yet. I'm working on it. I kind of really didn't care too much about it in the beginning, but I do now, because Camera opened my eyes as to how much money I'm losing. So here's the discount. You'll see here the seller dashboard summary, and I think you only get this if you have a store. If you don't have a store, I don't think you actually can see this. I'm not sure. You'll have to check on your own. You see where it says discount? See, I'm not getting it, but I'm going to click on that, and it's going to take me here. Okay, and then here, how to earn 20% discount on your listings. So I'm going to go to Seller Performance. Okay, and then I'm going to scroll up to the top of the page. And now they do the evaluation every 20th of every month. So the last one was just done on the 20th of May. Okay. So my last evaluation, or the one that's going on right now, see, I'm missing. Oh, and this is something else that's important. You want to switch this to top rated, because then it'll show you your true situation. So you'll see here it's in red. That means I'm not qualified yet because I haven't hit that 90%. Now I've uploaded tracking on 99.6% of all my transactions in the last 3 months. Okay, but I've only uploaded it within the handling time stated for 81% of that. Now that's getting better. If you can see here, last month I was at 77%. Okay, I've been pretty diligent the last couple of months, so I'm pretty sure that I'll qualify as far as this goes come June the 20th, which is the next evaluation date, as you can see right here. The other thing is, again, let's click here to top rated seller. I mean, I'm above standard with everything, but when it comes to top rated seller, I'm also missing here where it says item as described. This is the detailed seller ratings. Okay, I'm a little low on item as described and shipping time. Again, I had some issues with shipping time the last year. That's all been sorted out. It was just due to some personal stuff that I had happening. An item as described, I guess I had some issues with some items here. Again, this was all part of the learning curve in the beginning, because remember, because I haven't had 400 sales in the last 3 months, they're looking at a full 12 months. If they were looking at my last 3 months, these numbers would probably be where they need to be, which is under 0.50%. But they're not right now, but that's going to change shortly. So I'm looking forward to qualifying. You can see here how much I've had in sales in the last 12 months, 30,000. Okay, I've got 100% feedback in the last 12 months, and these are again the requirements. Okay, so I pretty much qualified for all of the other things. I just got to get these numbers up here and meet this. Now, in the beginning, I also had this to 1 day, the handling time, and so that's part of this problem here. Actually, it's not part of this problem here, because I had since then changed it to 3 days. It's been more than 3 months since I've had it to 3 days, but again, it takes a while for all that to catch up. But I'm there. I'm almost there. I should be there by the end of this month. But anyways, I hope this helps, guys. Just stay positive. I think being positive, being a half glass full type of person makes a difference in your sales. I was talking about this with Chris Smith. Check out that secret in the back. Any self-help, personal development stuff you can get your hands on, books, tapes, check them out. That's important. You got to feed your mind just like you feed your body every day. Most of us with bad stuff, but you got to feed your body with good stuff. You got to feed your mind with good stuff. It just seems to me, actually it doesn't seem to me, it's clear to me that the most positive people in our group are the ones that are having the biggest success. It's very clear to me because I talk to everybody, I observe a lot. It seems that the people that are having the biggest problems are the people that are not so positive in general. So please stay positive. If you're having trouble being positive because you're around non-positive people, well then get yourself some new friends. It's all about association, you know. It sucks, but it's the reality. If somebody's bringing you down, get the hell away from them. All right, that's just a little added bonus to this video. Anyways, guys, good luck. Make it an awesome year. And if you guys have any other questions, feel free to ask. All right, have a good night. Bye.